johnbachelorshow.com. John, thanks for coming in. You spend all week, every week, talking with experts in finance and economics, and you also study Congress, and a lot of this has to do with Congress. Explain, please.
The stimulus bill just passed by the President of the United States has $8,000 tax credit immediate this year if you buy a new home. That is enough to hire a mover, especially if you want to move up. In addition, the Secretary of the Treasury and the President now introduce a variety of ways to boost your ability to pay your monthly mortgage. There's advantage now to buying a new home, especially if you want to climb on the social ladder.
Okay. Now, you had an example that was pretty interesting. If you had a next-door neighbor with a similar house to you, you could actually swap houses. Just explain how that works.
Yes, one of the games already being proposed is house flipping. If you have the money, you need to have the 20% down. So you have a job and you have an income. You live in a townhouse or you live in a row house. Your next-door neighbor has exactly the same home, same space. You buy his house, he buys yours, you exchange your furniture, you each get a tax credit. In addition, you get advantages because the government is now willing to protect your monthly mortgage payment. You do not need to pay any more than 38% of your pre-tax monthly income on your mortgage payment in the new proposal by the President and the Secretary of the Treasury. And they can lower it to 31%. House flipping is extremely attractive.
Now, you said you had some anecdotal stories, particularly in Orange County, which is a very rich county in California. What's been going on?
Movers are all of a sudden getting lots of business estimates. They haven't seen it for at least a year. Estimates by people with incomes. All right, again, you need to have the 20% down payment. Yeah. However, say you're living in a $400,000 condo and you want a backyard for your children. You call up the mover because down the street is a $1.6 billion house that's in foreclosure for $585. You can now afford it. You call the mover. Remember, people who are foreclosed don't use movers. People who are moving up use movers. You get an $8,000 tax credit, and the government is not only giving an advantage to you to make the purchase by lowering your monthly rates and possibly by cutting your mortgage rate from 6 to 4, but it's also giving an advantage to the servicer of the loan. So move from 400 to 600, get a backyard, and you're smiling.
Excellent. That's very interesting news. Thank you. That's John Batchelor of The John Batchelor Show. I'm Simon Constable for the Wall Street Journal Digital Network.